Yowza, yow. Okay, how should I do this? I am trying to. Guess I can't. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. We'll get it together. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. We'll get it. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, so y'all know if it's one thing that I do, y'all know the one thing that I do over here is I help fathers in court. I help and make sure that I make sure that when my clients go to court, they are in indeed the best situation possible. And the one thing that that will always be challenged is when my clients go to court and they have to listen to a woman speak. I'm here tonight to tell you guys, if you don't know anything else about a woman, you'll see a real woman when you go to court. What do I mean by that? You'll see a real woman when you go to court. When you go to family court, you'll see a real woman deception on full display. You'll see that. You'll see that. When you go to court, you'll see a woman's full display. You'll see a woman's full deception on display. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, more antagonizing than going to court, seeing a woman, and so we're going to talk about that tonight because I have a lot of individuals that that need me for service, and I have a lot of individuals that they don't do anything else. They come to me and tell me, and I get to read court transcripts, and by reading court transcripts, I get to see in full view. I get to see what happens when these individuals go to court and speak. For a person that went through this myself, I can tell you that the unfortunate thing, oh, you know what? I got two individuals to thank. I got two individuals that gave contributions via my Cash App link below, money sign Nerd Solo on Cash App. I got two individuals that gave contributions. I got M Twin. M Twin gave a $10 contribution via my Cash App, and Jerry Bell gave a $5 contribution via my Cash App. So I salute you guys, both of you guys tonight. I definitely appreciate you guys for that contribution via my Cash App. All right. All right. So you got a situation. You go to court. And if it's one thing that I tell all my clients when they go to court is this: when it comes to child support court, you're a billionaire. When it comes to custody court, you're a bum. It's an amazing perspective. What I always tell individuals is a couple of things. Number one, as I just stated, when it's time for you to go to court for custody, you're a bum. When it comes to child support, you're a millionaire. Second thing that I always tell my clients when it comes to a woman testifying in court, she will always perjure herself. I'm going to stop right there. The biggest reason why a lot of mothers win in court is because a lot of mothers go to court and they perjure themselves, but a lot of fathers don't really care. And you don't really care because you don't want to win in court. You only want to, a lot of fathers only want to win the child support battle. A lot of you guys don't want to win the custody battle. A lot of you guys don't want custody. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying once you allow something to get away, when you allow something so hideous as a woman lying, when you allow that to happen, it trickles into your whole mindset, and it trickles into how you will be portrayed when you go to court. One thing that the courts knew about me when I was fighting the Tia LaShawn Bradley, they knew if this chick so much as fart and don't say excuse me, she's back in court. You guys don't do that. You guys don't do that. You guys allow women. You guys allow women to get away with stuff. I remember I had an individual sitting in my office, and dude owned 2 apartment buildings, and he didn't want to give his child's mom any child support, said that she was on drugs. And then I said, well, why don't you take the custody of the kids? His response was, I'm not trying to do all that. So he didn't want to give the woman any money. So a lot of individuals, you come to me and you try to sell me a jacked up narrative when in fact it really shows just who and what you really are. That's another video though. But I'm here tonight to tell you the biggest reason as to why a lot of guys, the reason why a lot of you guys, you go to court and you lose is because of a woman's testimony. I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm going to say this again. I haven't said it in a while, but I'm going to say this again. You do know Martha Stewart went to jail for lying. You know this, right? You do know Martha Stewart went to jail for lying. Little Kim, you know what she went to jail for, right? Little Kim went to jail for lying. When you decide you want to lie, you perjure yourself. Perjury is a felony. Let me say it again. Perjury is a felony. The reason why a lot of women get away with it, because family court know that them perjuring themselves, they don't have nothing else. If the courts, if you fathers was to draft up motions for perjury to put these women in a place like they should be, it will trickle over into the child support side of things. But you guys don't. The problem with a lot of you guys, once court is over with, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Once court is over with, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. When you get to the point when you're in court and y'all going back and forth, you sitting there and you rocking. And you saying to yourself, man, I can't wait till this be over with. Man, I'm trying to get out of here. Man, I'm going to just say with minimum. I ain't going to say too much because I want to get out of here. So when I say things like, oh, she said that in court? Well, do you poke dogs in the bunghole? No. Well, you don't want to do nothing about that? Man, I don't pay that no mind. Yeah, okay. So she went to court and said, you plug dogs in a bunghole. Give me a second. She went in court and said, you plug dogs in a bunghole and you don't want to say nothing about that. Why? Because it requires you going back to court. And you don't want to, y'all allow these individuals. Like I said, like I was saying, let me make sure I put this whole thing out. Martha Stewart went to jail for perjury. Perjury is a felony. It's a felony. Perjury is a felony. So you perjure yourself. How many times have you guys said you went to court and she lied on you? How many times has that happened? How many times? How many times have you went to court and said, oh, she lied on me? It happens all the time. Why is it continue? All right. Do y'all ever wonder why I always say Atia LaShawn Bradley's full name? You ever wonder why? Ever wonder why? Ever wonder why I say Atia LaShawn Bradley's full name? Ever wonder why? Because she can drag me in court all she wants. No lies are being told. And despite what y'all may think, despite what they may call bashing or things of that nature, everything that I say is absolutely true. So if your truth hurts you in any way, oh well. But you guys need to stop allowing women to go to court and lie, and you say absolutely nothing about it. You guys allow women to go to court and lie, and you say nothing. You allow them to lie, and you don't. You don't. It don't matter to you. It don't mean nothing to you. Why is that? You guys don't have to figure that out on your own. But I'm here to tell you tonight that you're not going to go to court and find a woman that does nothing but tell the truth. Do you know how many of my clients' cases are held up because they don't expect the father to respond to a woman's lies? Do you know how many of my clients, after I draft up their motion and it gets filed in court, the case slows down? It just hits muddy water. Y'all situation where y'all getting took for child support, you in court. Court's adjourned, back in court, but I'll give you an example. Lies. I got a client in Brooklyn, New York. His child's mom attorney files. I want him to show up in court. If he don't show up, we're gonna release a bench warrant. I have never seen a woman speak for a custody hearing. This is a custody hearing, but she thought she had her stuff so intact. She said, drastic change of circumstances, so the father should not have any custody. The father went to the school multiple times, 7 times, and XYZ, and was very rude and very angry. We replied, to the white attorney. So you're going to go ahead with the angry black man's narrative. Well, here's the problem. There's a lot missing from your motion, from your petition. There are no people that testify, but we'll do you one better. Attached as Exhibit A is a printout of an email that we received from the school. There's no record of these 7 incidences that you're talking about. There's no record of it. The attorney nor did the mother show up. Why? Why? Because they didn't expect the father to respond like that. But of course he's going to respond when he got that company right there on retainer. When you have that company right there on retainer, you got me. Yeah, I stays up in S. What's going on, Deshaun? I see you, homie man, person. We stays up in S over here. We stay in S. You know how many of my boots got brown tips? You know how many of my boots got brown? I don't got wing tips. I got brown tip boots. My boot stays up. Yes. And listen, y'all can check out exclusive content on my premium channel. My premium channel is $1,000 a month. We just loaded up the latest video with my man David N. We just loaded up the latest video. Everything is going well with him. All the stuff that he got, he's just doing well up there with his company, just doing well. You can see all the live exclusive videos on my membership channel. It's $1,000 a month. So, but it's the content over there is straight cray, straight crazy. All right. So you can check that out. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah. I'm laughing at something else. I'm laughing at something else. It's just what we do over here. Once again, we stay up in boots. I keep my boots up in bun holes, up in judges' bun holes. That's just what I do. You know, just for individuals that don't understand, individuals that they want to file claims against the League of Dads. They want to file claims against that company right there. That company right there. They want to say, "Oh, he is being. I'm sure that he's making a mockery of the court, and he." Let me go left for a second. Let me go left for a second. When we represent you, your attorney don't got a chance. Let me say that again. When we represent you, your attorney don't got a chance. Your attorney will quit. Your attorney will recuse themselves. I promise you. Your attorney will recuse himself. Let me tell you about this scallywag up in Rochester. This 2-bit scallywag, she puts a restraining order on this guy. All right, I'm going left for a second. This 2-bit scallywag puts a restraining order on the guy. She gets a restraining order. She sends him a text message. Don't forget to bring the groceries home. He gets home. She eats his ass. Give me a second. I just hope he ain't tell his mom about this. I don't want his mom to be like, did she really do that, baby? You know, give me a second. Oh man, hey, I ran out of coconut water. Let me go get another one. Hold on. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So let me tell you about this 2-bit scallywag. I went left, right? Let me tell you about this 2-bit scallywag. This is the perspective of creatures. See, women build their cases up on lies. So she goes and get a restraining order. He comes home. He got dirty hole. I don't mean to gross y'all out. I know this is a kid show. But this is a kid show. But she gets a restraining order on him. But unlike every other woman, because they so hell-bent on thinking that they can do wrong, and the courts love them. They think women think that they can say anything in court. This is why she got a $100,000 lawsuit. Because, check this out, emotional stress if you can prove that it was done intentional, you can get you some money. So here is intentional. Check this out. A person goes and get a restraining order. And by the way, we put the whole layout on a membership. The whole layout is on a membership. Everything is laid out. It's crazy. Like a 5-hour video. It's on layout. Give me a second, man. I just opened up a brand new coconut water. This chick goes and get a restraining order. This is her testimony now. Remember, when a woman speaks in court, this is the real deal what you're going to get. So she goes and get a restraining order. My man goes and get an attorney. His attorney is saying, oh, well, if you just give her the divorce, give her everything, she'll drop the restraining order. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We don't negotiate with 2-bit shit asses that think that you're going to You're going to put somebody that's down with that company right there behind me to my left, your right. No, once you put me on a retainer, I roast ass. Come closer. Let me say that again. When you put me on a retainer, I roast ass. I do. I do. I roast ass. All right. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So she gets the restraining order. And instead of executing a restraining order, what she does is she does what a good creature do. She thinks that, oh, I got him now. So for 2 days, she sends him stuff. Oh, bring this. Oh, let me yum your ass crevice. She straight ate ass crevice. She straight ate ass crevice. And she ate ass crevice and then gets up in the morning, stroke him down, thumb his balls. She just straight thumbing his balls. And then wait until the next day. And then 11 o'clock at night, she says, my new man, Alvin, is coming over. Hey, Alvin, you Alvin? Oh, God. Mission Impossible. Pull off this impossible mission from a character from Mission Impossible. You Alvin? Okay. So she says, get out or my new husband is going to come and kick your ass. My man leaves. And then what they do is, this is real life stuff here, people. This is not crazy. It's crazy. But then what women do after they do that, they want to go to court and think everything is going to fall out their way. They want that. Now they want you to be truthful. They want you to tell everything. They come to court and they say things like, or they draft up crazy papers to say things like, this case is stressing me out. You're the plaintiff. You're the plaintiff. You got 2 lawsuits in another court based on perjury and your actions. See my face? You see that's called the dumb look. Yeah. It's amazing how women, they just come up with all these elaborate things and you too. Y'all allow these creatures to get away with this. Let me tell you how he gets down over here. You come to court, say something wrong, hiccup backwards, blow your nose, and don't use 2-ply toilet tissue. Speak out of turn. Don't hold the door open for me. If it's raining and you don't buy me an umbrella, I sue your ass. All up in ass. And that's how we get down. That's League of Dads and National Fathers League Protocol 1. We put foots up in. Ask anybody. Ask anybody, baby. Ask them. We put foots in us, baby. Let me tell y'all about something that happened to me. Do you know they brought me up on practicing law without a license before? Brought me practicing law without a license. But they wasn't going by none of my videos, because in none of my videos, I never say I'm an attorney. You see, I can be like I tell individuals. Like I told Judge James Triano when I was in court. When I told him, there's not a person in this building that knows more about law than me. A judge. A judge, for crying out loud, says, what's the extent of your law knowledge? Y'all remember what I said, right? What's the extent of my law knowledge? I'm not going to answer that. But y'all seem to have a problem with anybody that understands the law other than stop on red and go on green. You'll have to forgive me for understanding all the laws in which I am governed by. See, when you talk like that, you send me into nerd sequence 1. You'll notice that all the protocols are one and sequences are one. It's the number one. All of them are equally as important. But then he granted me what I wanted on December 10th. He told me, bring your tail back in here on January 5th. So between December 10th and January 5th is Christmas. It's on the 25th. December 10th, 15 days later, on December 25th, is Christmas. And then January 5th, even though there's a 31st, but 11 days after that, I was back in court. But in between December 10th and January 5th, Christmas, I met with him. I drafted up a nice federal charge and I sent it to him. I said, you wanted to know the extent of my law knowledge, right? I'm Chris Smith, president and founder of the League of Dads. Pleased to meet you. Now, when I was in court on December 10th, he was a pit bull. When you draft up a federal charge, because when you went to school for law, you know all the things that they do wrong. This is why nobody went with me. This is why when they brought me up on practicing law without a license, sweetie, I need you to listen. This is why when they brought me up on practicing law without a license, they simply just came to my house. When they have a case, the sheriffs come to your house. The assistant district attorney came to my house. I said, well, what's the real reason why you're here? Are you a fan? You want me to give you an autograph? I mean, goddamn. I do tell y'all mother, because for an ugly ass dude, I'm sure it's pretty. Oh, dear my. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Tootsie, let me ask you a question, Tootsie. Do I look like I'm showboating? Or when I give resumes out to individuals to call, you don't say to yourself, wow, this big black nigger is about that life. Oh, yeah, I'm about that life, but I'm about that life intellectually. Yeah. I want to be clear. All you women that come to court with your fake testimony, with your we're going to win narrative, it's the reason why you lost in divorce court. You actually thought my man was going to pay your filing fee, your attorney fees. You thought my man was going to pay your attorney's fees. Is that what you thought? We don't pay attorney's fees over here. You must have missed that video on your thumb drive. You missed that video, didn't you? Yeah, we don't pay attorney's fees. See, let me tell y'all something about how he does it and do it over here. All my clients will tell you, I set you up for the end game. Everything in between, let her leave court on the 5th thinking that she won, but y'all got to come back on the 23rd. Let her leave court on the 5th thinking she won. Until the end, all you're talking, your hyped up lies, your get a restraining order today, execute it a couple of days later narrative. Yeah, you might want to tell your hubby it's going to be a long honeymoon. Yeah. It's going to be a long honeymoon. Long honeymoon. Yeah. Yeah. Might want to hold off on accepting any splash. You're going to have another one born into poverty here. Okay. All right. Back to what I was saying. I'm sorry I went left for a very long time, but it was on topic. When women come to court and testify, they will assume you'll be at their mercy, and you will. All I'm asking you to do is call me, set up a consultation, and we'll get you right. We'll get you tight. We'll rock that baby good night. We'll hit off with a lullaby. Oh my, I'm rapping. We'll hit off with a lullaby. Oh my, I'm rapping. I'm a rapper. Oh man, is that me? Am I shimmying? Oh, I'm shimmying. Oh shit, I'm got jiggy. Oh, I'm shimmying. Boy, I cracked myself up. Where was I? Boy, that's good. Wow. So, hey, listen, I'm going to leave y'all tonight And I'm going to just tell you something that you got to remember, and please always remember that when a woman comes to court and speak, it will be like no other time. Women are the masters of deception. So when they're speaking, it's a lie. The only reason why she's winning in court, because you're not cashing in on her lies. We cash in on lies over here. We cash in on lies. Oh, another thing. I want to give people a lesson on evidence. You got time? Give y'all a lesson on evidence. If I was to be talking right now and didn't know I was getting recorded, and I said something like, yeah, man, the bank over on 5th Street, yeah, I robbed that mug last week. Let me say it again. If I said right now, the bank over on 5th Street, I robbed it last week. Now I'm on social media right now. You all just heard me say that, correct? And everybody heard me say that? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Are y'all there? Y'all heard me say that? Did everybody hear me say, I robbed the bank on 5th Street last week? Did everybody hear me say that? The feds is listening to me. They say, oh, wow. Did this guy just admit to a crime? You would say, hey, that was pretty dumb for you to admit a crime. We talk about this on my on the membership. We talk about this. You know, like I said, it's $1,000 a month. I got like 7 people down with the movement. I'm laughing at something else. But if I say on social media, I robbed the bank on 5th Street last week, and the feds is listening to me, did I just purge it? Did I just incriminate myself? Did I just incriminate myself? No, I didn't. You know why? Because the bank on 5th Street didn't get robbed. Let me say that again. If the bank on 5th Street got robbed, then I'm incriminating myself. But if I'm on here boasting, trying to be somebody I'm not, like tell y'all I got 6 BMWs, I'm straight Doc Jiggy, and I don't, you got to know when there's a boast and when it's the truth. So I'm on here, yo, I robbed a bank on 5th Street last week. The feds is listening. Okay, go check with First National on 5th Street. First National, hi, this is FBI agent. Do that, dear. Hi, hey, agent, do that, dear. Yes, did y'all have a robbery last week? No, we didn't. You didn't have a robbery. No, okay, hold on. I robbed the bank on 5th Street. I robbed the bank on 5th Street. Okay, okay, thank you, right? So when you talk about something and people say, hey, I'm going to use what you said as evidence against you. My point is, the stuff has to be real. Just because you said it, don't mean a person perjured themselves. It don't mean that you got evidence. You got them. They testified. It don't mean that. It has to be true in order for it to be evidence. It has to be true. So let me give you another example. I tell y'all, hey man, League of Dads chapter 175 up there in Syracuse, New York. My man up there killing it in Syracuse. The League of Dads, we growing. We killing it. Syracuse can't lose. So many zeros on my check. It looks like, ooh, I'm telling you, boy, pong, pow, yeah. Y'all go up to Syracuse. You can't find League of Dads chapter 175. You can't find it. What those the numbers mean anyway? Chapter 175. I'll say that on my premium channel. I'll do a video. Me and my man will do a video on that because his League of Dads chapter blowing up. I'm sorry. So where was I? Oh yeah. So I say League of Dads chapter 175 blowing up. Boom, pow. You go look. Can't find League of Dads chapter 175 nowhere. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. So it's a lie. You see, it has to exist in order for you to use it as testimony or somebody trying to incriminate themselves. And for the record, testimony is only done in court. You can't file a piece of paper and say, I got him testifying that he have a business. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, I got him testifying. Oh, shit. Boy. And listen, I'm sorry. I got him testifying. Boy. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So when you go to court and raise your right hand and swear in, then you're testifying. Okay. Oh, I'll save that for the premium channel. Go check out my premium channel, $1,000 a month. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Tomorrow at noon, Nuggets at noon. Have a good night, y'all.